This is New Media TV in London.
But sometimes that is used against us. A situation whereby we are second-class citizens in this country is unacceptable to me and unacceptable to the majority of the Yoruba people. In the First Republic, we know what happened. We know what the heading hand was. We know what happened to Awolowo. We know what happened to all our other leaders. We know what happened to Abiola. We know what happened to Obasanjo when he was there. They jailed them, they killed them, they brought Sharia law, they brought Boko Haram when Jonathan was there. We know what happened. I won't go too far here, but I'll say one thing. It's time for us to think again. If Nigeria is not restructured, if we do not have regional restructuring like my brother Gani Adams just said now, if we don't have that, I'll tell you this for free. Let us prepare for Yoruba Republic, end of story. That is the feeling of the majority of our people. Now, for us here today as leaders, we call for the restructuring as a first step. We appeal to the federal government. We appeal to all political leaders, all parties. Let us restructure this country. Devolve power from the center. Give us the power to lead our life.
I would say that 90% of the Yoruba people today are of the view that this country needs to be restructured. That is their passionate view, and it's held for a number of very good reasons. Unfortunately, it appears that those from a particular part of the country don't acknowledge that and don't wish to accept that. My fear is that if we do not take the whole restructuring thing seriously and do something about it, stop talking about it, do it. Restructuring to the regions, if we don't do it, it may be the end of this country as we know it. Because the call for separation, the call for self-determination, and the call to exercise the right to leave the federation if the people are not treated fairly is very strong. And we are having to hold back those that believe in breaking the country up. We're talking to give Nigeria a chance. But without restructuring, this country will break. And that is why the true patriot, the true Nigerian, the person that truly believes in unity of Nigeria will advocate restructuring. And that's what the good people are doing here today.
Do you think the much desired peace can be achieved with restructuring?
I think far more peace, justice, equity, decency, good governance, and so much more. That's the way forward. Let's have a true federation. We call ourselves a federation, but we're not. We're a unitary state with a federal facade. It's unacceptable. If we don't have restructuring, we break off. That's all. If we don't have it, I will advocate the breaking up of this country.
Another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, and today I'm out with another video. Today, I want to drop a video about a northern Islamic cleric making a video. Yes, well, he's making a video because of the recent bombing of a Hausa village in Sokoto, I think, where the government mistakenly dropped some bombs in the village as they are fighting insurgency, and about 10 people were killed, innocent people of the village. Now he's now making this claim. Now the next thing now he said, well, I'm going to drop the video here and I'll try to translate because he's saying now, so I'll subtitle it for you guys to get to hear what he said about the killing in the north. Who is calling for the disintegration of Nigeria? Who is calling for the cessation of the north from the south, and who is even calling for war? Now let's listen to what he said.
ƙasar nan ta rabu a raba ta kawai. Wallahi a ra'ayina da masu ra'ayi irin nawa ƙasar nan ta rabu a raba ta kawai, a raba ta. Oduduwa su ɗauki nasu, Biyabara su ɗauki nasu, mu musulmi mu ɗauki namu. Wallahi wannan shine solution. A raba ta, a raba ƙasar, wannan shine ra'ayinmu, a raba ta. Su ci man su umma mai ɗin ne. A bar mu da shanunmu, a bar mu da wakenmu, a bar mu da gyaɗanmu, a bar mu da shinkafanmu, a bar mu da dawanmu, a bar mu da geronmu. Ku je ku ci fetur ɗin, ku je ku ci, a raba ƙasar. Mu samu mu ɗabbaka shari'ar musulunci. Ba wata shegiya Ngozi ko Dabora da za ta zo tafi tsirara suke rabin mamanta a waje ta ɓata tarbiyyar 'ya'yanmu, ta ɓata, ba shegiyar da ta yi haka da sunan constitution ya bada right. Babu wannan. A rabu kawai. Wallahi rabuwan ƙasar shine alheri ga musulunci, ga musulmai. Wallahi tallahi shine. Kuma shine munafukan cikin mu da su ƙara bayyana mu gano su, ko kudu ko arewa. Allah ya raba ta, domin ba za mu yarda ana kashe mana 'yan uwan musulmi ba, mu kuma su suna zaune a nan lafiya. Ba zai yi ba. Gwamnati ki ta kinnot, ba za mu yarda ba. Ba za mu yadda a kashe mutane musu suna zaune a lafiya suna ɗebe mata tattalin arzikin ƙasa ba. Ba za mu yadda ba wannan ba. An fazo wajen red line, ba za mu yadda da wannan ba. Shine gaskiyar magana, ba za mu yadda ba. Yawwa, ko da a yi stopping ko kuma a yi yaƙi, wannan shine gaskiyar magana. Wallahi.
Yeah, welcome back. Now you've heard what this Islamic cleric is preaching to his people, and he now puts it on social media so that all the wider people, Islamic people of the North, will hear what he has to say. He's instigating what he's instigating now, because this is instigation. Now he is talking about the disintegration of Nigeria with the pride that they've had enough. They want to go. They want to break. They want to break from the South. They want to break from Igbos. They want to break from Yoruba. They want to whatever he is saying with all his with all the arrogance. They want to disintegrate. He say, let them take the oil. What is oil? We will live by our agricultural produce and whatever. That we will live by our agricultural produce and what he just said. And again, he's talking about how Christians are coming and they are spoiling their people. Now let me take the points one after the other. About disintegration. We are already fighting Igbos. They are talking about disintegration, and we are talking about one Nigeria. Even during the Biafra War, we fought for one Nigeria. Why? We all know it's because of oil. It's because of oil. This one Nigeria is because of oil. Now, it's a Hausa man that is coming to say, let Nigeria scatter. Let Nigeria disintegrate. He say, what is oil? They don't even need the oil. You know, to talk is cheap. To talk is cheap. Like a lot of people say, what is oil? Like I've even battled some Igbo guys. Sorry, I'm even bringing Igbo. People say, what is oil? That they Igbos, they depend on human what is oil? I say, oh God, you people know what is oil. Now I have to battle with Hausa people and they say, what is oil? That people are fighting that let everybody have stake in oil. I mean, that was what the people were saying. When I say, no, it's good for all Nigeria to have stake in the oil. And I was having pity for Niger Delta who are holding the entire nation. I so thank Niger Delta. All this while you're holding the entire nation, you're the one giving every state allocation for money to take care of their workers, to develop every state. Even though you have your 30% derivation. But Niger Delta will not try. I'm telling you, will not try. Because oil is not nothing. But I just want you people, even the Niger Delta, to know that look at everywhere in the world. Let's say Saudi Arabia. Oil is only found in the Gulf. Oil is not found in all over Saudi Arabia. But the oil that is found in the Gulf of in the Gulf, within the Gulf of the eastern people, is being like the ones who found Saudi Arabia is found only in the Gulf, but it's taking care of the entire Saudi Arabia. The ones found in Kuwait is only found in the Gulf. The one found in the United Arab Emirates. So for people to say because of deep corruption in Nigeria and they say oil is nothing, I think they should go and ask Russia what oil is. If oil is nothing, for this point now, I'm saying it from my outside people and my Igbo people, who will now say, hey, Nigeria fought for one Nigeria because of oil. What is oil? That is why they don't need oil, they don't depend on oil, and whatever. Oil is worth fighting for. It's just because Nigeria is so corrupt that people don't know what oil is. When I go ask Russia, the entire Europe are in the palms of Russia because of oil. Entire Europe. Entire Europe are afraid of Russia because of oil. I'll go with it. Now he's now talking about, he said that the South are stealing all the resources. Stealing all the resources. The North is having nothing. South are stealing all the resources. We are here, our South is blaming the North. The federal government is giving the North everything and not giving them, especially the Igbos. Now he's saying that the North, the South is stealing all the resources and taking all the resources, and the North is having nothing. I don't believe. I believe Nigeria, everybody is having out of the resources, and then the rest have been stolen, and stolen by Hausa, by Yoruba, by Igbo, by everybody. They are stealing. They are stealing in state government, they are stealing in local government, they are stealing in federal government. So this thing, you come and say they are stealing all the resources, it's a lie. And then finally, he was threatening that they will go to war. War. You are who they go war. This will not be 1963 that you now deceive our people. That you deceive our people that are the foot soldiers of the war. You are who they go war. Who they follow you go war. Don't count on Middle Belt too. Middle Belt is not the fight this war for you. Now it has now brought me to the Middle Belt now. This thing that this man is saying, he now said, let the South go, let the Igbos go, let the Yoruba go, let the whatever, the South go, let them leave the North. Who is staying with North in the North with you? The reason why we are staying in this Nigeria is because there are Southerners or else. With the Middle Belt, we cannot live with who? Live with only the Hausa. Hey, Hausa, you now want to drive everybody and leave the northern Christians and the Middle Belt, the people who you say they are Kafiri. You want to live with Kafiri again? God forbid. God forbid, oh. Eh? We don't care whatever names you call us. You can call us Kafiri or whatever. That is real. We know what we are. What you say we are. Now on our own, we know what we are. But to now cut all the South go and thinking that you are going to stay with us, are you dreaming? Or are you confused? Middle Belt cannot go with you anywhere. So if you want to cut yourself, just cut yourself. Say only you, Hausa, maybe not Northwest. When I just cut on ourselves, they go. Even the Northwest self. When I'm not going to include Sarakat now, for where? And you cannot even include Southern Kebbi State. When I just cut them like that, they go. When I go get when I want state, where when I don't want skimpy dress or whatever you say. But I not go carry. So don't I know they again now. So don't I like the unifier. Wait, so don't I know they again. I not go carry us again, no. For where? When I not go carry us. You people can't carry us along again. No. We either want Nigeria. We want to break Nigeria, we want to just break on ourselves, go. We stand for one Nigeria. We stand for one Nigeria. We are better as one Nigeria. And again, let me even tell you reasons why we can't even follow you people. Number one reason why we can't even go with Hausa people. All over the world, people are embracing modernity. You people are still talking about archaic things. You hate modernity. The world is changing. People are building, people are building aeroplanes, people are building even spaceship to the moon, to the stars. People are building all kind of things. Technology is growing. But you, the Hausa North, will not just hate these things. As far as we are concerned, all these things are corruption to you. It's Western corruption. And then, but we not like to use it. If the Western build car, we not want use it. Then build phone, we not go use it. But they are Western corruption. Western corruption, when people are becoming industrialized. Now, you want to form a country where you cut yourself off from from Westerners, and where are you taking? You're taking us to Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Saudi Arabia, they have oil. They have their oil to take care of themselves. What would they give us? What technology do they have? What are the modernity they are going to bring? You people that hate the Westerners every day, especially you Islamic scholars, the Westerners, you hate them. You hate them, but you like using things that they manufacture and they create. And you don't want those kind of people to influence us so that we learn how to be manufacturers and to be producers and industrious. You don't like it. You say because of Islam you hate them. Because of Islam you hate them. You want to cut a country and cut with us and put together and tell us we can't have things to do with these people. You are lying, because we have to have the technology that the Western people have. We don't know the Arabic country, the Islamic country don't have any technology. Every technology they have is the Western people that even gave to them. So that one we not go follow now. Another reason is this. Now another reason is that you hate Western education. Now you hate Western education. What education do you want? Arabic education? Arabic education. You people hate Western education. You people don't even, if you give back to your children, you don't even think about their economic life. You only think about their religious life. That is the only thing you think about their religious life. Let them be able to read Arabic so that they can read Quran. That is all you think. And you don't even think about their economic life. You don't think about economic life. Like I have said in one video, I hardly see one Hausa person, even Almachiri, that doesn't know how to read. Every Hausa man knows how to read and write. And I say it again, every Hausa man knows how to read and write. Almachiri on the street knows how to read and write. But they just don't know how to do it in English. But they are perfect in Arabic. Because that is where you put all your powers. They know Arabic. They know very well. In fact, father will born his child. Will not say his child to where to go and become a Majiri and be learning Arabic. And the person will be very good in Arabic and read and write in Arabic. But we don't use Arabic in Nigeria. How can they be able to work in bank? How can they be able to compete? How can they be able with Arabic? And now you now think you want to follow you people. We are in the education now. We won't be learning Arabic, and we won't learn the science and the technologies and the economics and the physics and everything. It no go work. We not go alone. That's not the truth. We go alone. So anybody with the advocate for breaking of Nigeria from the north, they just say they go alone. We will not they follow. So I just want to say again about religious fanaticism, but no, about religious fanaticism. Even we, the northern minorities, you have not left us. When you come with your religious things, now you want to kill, you want to annihilate us, you want to wipe us out because we are Arna. And you say that's what you said, though. Which we are not. We are Kafiri, and we are Arna, and we are what? And your Quran says you should come and kill us. Our Bible has never said we should kill anybody. Nobody has ever been told. Many of you will now go to the Old Testament and say, but you are saying the Old Testament. Old Testament, we are not Christians. So go and learn. Christianity is in the New Testament. It is the New Testament. It is their behavior like Christ. That is the New Testament. Christ existed as the Word of God before the New Testament. But he didn't exist as Christ. It's only when he came as Christ that he existed as Christ. And Christianity was taken from Christ. So Christianity is from New Testament. So that is what this video is all about. To any Hausa man advocating for the disintegration of Nigeria, for the breaking of Nigeria, let him just know that he's going alone. Let him not drag us with the middle belt. You can't drag us. You break away, you break alone. That's just the truth. We are not going with you. In the 60s, 1967 to 1970, we fought the war. And we all know why we fought the war. We wanted all of us to enjoy the crude oil of the South. We will not go lie. We middle belt, we know they lie. Now, also man know if you tell this one. We will go talk and see. We all wanted to enjoy the crude oil of the South. And we all know every country that has crude oil has always been a very big country, except Nigeria that is so corrupt. I will all know that crude oil I only found is in a tiny region, and it's the entire country. Like I said, in Saudi Arabia, crude oil is only found in the Gulf, but it takes care of the entire Saudi Arabia. In Iran, it is found in the Gulf. In Iraq, it is found in the Gulf, but it takes care of the entire interland and everybody. It's only Nigeria because we don't have peace, we don't have unity, and then we don't have unity, and then we have corruption, and that is why our crude oil is nothing to write home about. But all the countries of the world that have crude oil like Nigeria, they are very powerful countries of the world.
The truth is, nobody who is a leader in northern Nigeria today can afford to be happy. You can't be happy with 87% of the poverty in Nigeria being in the north. You can't be happy with millions of northern children out of school. You can't be happy with 9 states in the north contributing almost 50% of the entire malnutrition burden in the country. You can't be happy with the drug problem. You can't be happy with the Boko Haram problem. You can't be happy with political thuggery. You can't be happy with all the issues, the Almajiri problem that we have. So when we wish Nasir a happy birthday, we do not want him to be happy as a leader, because you are happy when you think you have reached a state of delivering and taking your people to where you want them to be. Now, because of the condition of northern Nigeria, it is almost cliche now to say, if you are seen as normal, if you're a governor in the north or a leader in the north, And if you are seen as normal in the sense that you continue to do what your predecessors have been doing the same thing which has been normalized, then there's something wrong with you. You are part of the problem. The real change in the North will come from the mavericks, those who are considered mad people, because you look around and you have to say, if this is the way we have been doing things, and this is where we have ended up, maybe we need to do things differently. If we have populated the government with middle-aged men, maybe we need to try younger people. Maybe we need to try women. If we have spent our time and our money on physical infrastructure, maybe we need to invest more in the education of our children. Maybe we need to invest more in nutrition. Maybe we need to invest more in primary health care. And the truth is, if you look at what Nasser is doing in Kaduna with 40% of his budget in education, that is the only thing that is going to save the North. And I know that when we say these things, they don't go down well. We've been saying this for 20, 30 years. If the North does not change, the North will destroy itself. The country is moving on. Quota system that everybody talks about must have a sunset clause. The reason people like Nasser stand up and they're nationalists is that you don't have any sense of inadequacy. You don't need to ride on being from Kaduna State or being from the North or being a Muslim to get a job. You go with your credentials, you go with your competence, you can compete with any Nigerian from anywhere. We need to get our northern youth to a point where they don't need to rely on being from a part of the country to get a job. And believe me, if we don't listen, there will be a day when there will be a constitutional amendment that addresses this issue of quota system and federal character. The rest of the country cannot be investing, educating its children, producing graduates, and then they watch us, they can't get jobs because they come from the wrong state, when we have not invested in the education of our own children. So as we celebrate Nasser at 60, we need to celebrate him as a public officer who is addressing the core problems of his constituency. It is education. It's girl-child education, it's women's rights, it's child begging, parental irresponsibility, demographic growth. It's managing a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious society and bringing them into one community where they're all citizens. And he's done a lot that we can learn from.